Hi there, it's Mark here again, and today we're looking at this car from one of the hardest manufacturers' names to pronounce. I've got Rob on the camera.
Hi.
And we've had a go and we think it's Rlaarlo.
Something like that, yeah. Oh, I'm not even going to try.
Oh, well, I've got to try because I'm on the camera.
You are.
So it's from Rlaarlo and it's 1/14th scale, ready to run racing buggy. And I think I'm right in saying, fingers crossed Rob, that this is going to be the fastest car I've ever had on the channel.
Let's think so.
Yeah, because it's got a claimed top speed of between 60 and 70 kph.
I thought it was 1600.
Is it? Oh no, 70 and 100 kph.
Oh, 1700, yeah.
Which, what's that in mile an hour, Rob?
43 to 60-ish.
60 something.
62.
So, thanks for being there, Rob. Yeah, so 40 to 60 mile an hour ish, 70 to 100k. That sounds pretty quick because it's brushless. We'll get into that in a second. Another interesting point, it's a new model on the market. It's been out a few weeks. They were giving the first 200 away for, I think it was half price, which was $99, which was a snip. I think that's gone now, but there's a new thing from them, which is Rlaarlo Top Speed Run Competition. It's open to anyone with one of these cars. I think there's 3 other buggies, Rob, you can run from this manufacturer. Right. And basically, it's whoever can be the quickest wins. I think the total prize for the competition is $10,000 in all. It's $2,000 for the winner, plus the whole range of their cars and special edition buggies. There's T-shirts. There's prizes right down to, I think it's 30th place, Rob.
I think that's what we saw, wasn't it?
So it might be well worth, if you get one of these, to have a go at that. Put a link in the description below. So check that out. There'll be a link to all the rules and how you enter it and so on. So I think without further ado, Rob, we need to get this out the box, don't we?
I think we do, but just a quickie. You've also got a 15% off.
Oh yeah,
code.
15% code.
I think.
So yeah, sent for review. I'm not going to make any commission, guys, for it, but if you check that out, you can get 15% off using the code again in the description. Let's get the lid off, Rob.
Yes.
Okie doke. So you can see how it comes packaged. Got this accessory kit. I think this is coming with all of them, Rob. I don't think this is just for reviews. So you get that with it. We'll have a look in there. And I think there's a lot of goodies that are a real bonus for this buggy. We'll have a look in a sec. So, and here's the buggy.
Wow, nice purple.
We've got a box with a transmitter, and we've got a nice little reminder card here.
Cool, just keep it there, dude.
Okay, so you can probably see that there. It does say a reminder for beginners, put the supplied bumper on the front for protection, and don't run it at full speed. I think there's adjustments on the transmitter, we'll see that in a bit. And obviously, because if it does go at sort of 60 mile an hour. In fact, I don't think it will with the supplied battery because that's 2S. But I think the top speed, the 100k, the 62 mile an hour is going to be on a 3S battery, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, so there's your buggy. Let's just get the controller out. So there we go. That's quite a decent size, isn't it, Rob? Quickly take the bottom off. And there's 3 AAs going there. That's the only thing that isn't supplied with this buggy. Everything else is ready to go. If only they put the batteries in as well, it would have been the whole thing. But yeah, so that's your controller, on and off switch. We'll look at the controls in a sec. Let's get the lid off the buggy and have a look at the spec because it's pretty special. Right then, so here it is. You got that, Rob?
I have, sir.
Number one thing, which turn it over and you can see. Look at that. Beautiful fibre. Bit of carbon fibre there for the chassis, and that obviously is lightweight and very, very strong. So that's yeah, a nice touch for this kind of buggy. We've also got carbon fibre front shock tower. Nice thickness to that, Rob. So a few millimetre. Bit thinner at the back, but again, carbon fibre. We've got that 3200 kV brushless motor, I think it is, Rob. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll put the specs in the description. And look at that. 370
or 380 motor as well.
I think it is, dude. It's something like that.
Yeah.
Look at this, dude.
Aye.
That is some piece of aluminium in it, that aluminium motor mount, which I think goes right through as well.
Yeah.
So that's a nice kind of heat sink and obviously solid connection for the motor into the gears there. Obviously it's 4-wheel drive. We've got a central shaft, which you probably can't see in here. It's black in it, Rob.
It is.
Which is
Black on black.
It's a composite prop shaft, composite materials. Well, that's pretty cool. All the gears and the differentials and all the bearings are metal. And as you can see, we've got rear dog bones and
excellent
metal drive cups for the wheel and for the output from the diff. At the front, I don't know if you can see in here, Rob. Can we get that in?
Just about.
You've got.
It's difficult, but I think people will notice.
Yeah, there's CV, constant velocity, or universal shafts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Again in steel dog bones. We've got steel turnbuckles for the suspension camber and the toe in and toe out on the steering. We've also got turnbuckle on the steering in there for the adjustment for the centre point. Again, same at the back, we've got those turnbuckles. Beautiful set of colour coded aluminium shocks. They're really nice, aren't they?
They are.
And I've got to say, if you can see this, I'll just give it a drop. They work really nicely. They've got a nice feel to them, and I'm sure I won't have to adjust anything on those. It just feels spot on as it is. So to make this thing go, we've got the combined ESC and receiver in one. I think it's 45 amps, that is, Rob.
I believe so, yes sir.
It does say in the manual that it's waterproof. The electronics are waterproof, so that's also another plus point. We've got a micro servo here. I think it says 1.7 kilogram torque.
Okay.
It should be enough for a little buggy like this. And very interestingly,
interesting.
yeah, you can see there it's got a 3-wire connection. You can see that, which is your standard servo connection, isn't it? So you should be able to upgrade that if need be. But there you go, you've got the option if that's what you want to do. And I think that's pretty much it really for the buggy, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
We've got.
I like the rear wing.
Yeah, the rear wing's nice and flexible, which is obviously be good because this is going to roll over. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be solid because it will just snap otherwise. Just another quick note: all the suspension pins, the pivots are also steel. And the shocks have got ball joint mounts top and bottom.
And we have a wheelie bar thing.
Yeah, wheelie bar on the back, and I've got to say that's probably one of the best specified buggies I've seen in this sector.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at that accessory bag, Rob.
Okay, mate.
Here we go then. Right, so you've got your instruction manual.
Right.
And this is quite interesting what we've got in here. So first off, you can see there, Rob, I'll open it up.
Wow.
Look at that. You've got a full set of suspension arms. So, and the suspension pins, the pivots, nuts and bolts and the associated parts to fit those on.
Cool.
So that is pretty wicked to get that with the kit. On top of that, I was quite surprised to see these, Rob.
Yeah, I mean.
So there, I don't need to show you on the car, do I? Because
no.
So there's one of your CV, or what's the other word for it?
Do they call them universal
drive joints. So that's for the front. So that's a brilliant spare to have. And then you've also got your wheel axle and then your dog bone for the back. So fantastic to get those with it. The next little bag, we have got a full set of hex adapters, which is very nice. In case you break one of those, you've got spare wheel nuts, because it's easy to lose those, and they've got those nice little accents that are on there, which I didn't mention before, that this thing does look a little bit like a machine that's available from another company. We won't mention that one, because they come with the same kind of accents on the wheels and a very similar flavour. It's not the same, but obviously you can see there's a kind of it's following the same genetics, I think, is how I'd put that. Okay, I was quite surprised to find this in there, Rob, because the other buggies I've got this similar size, I've got batteries half the size of this. So it's a pretty useful LiPo, obviously 7.4 volts, 2,800 milliamp hours. So we should get plenty of runtime with this, shouldn't we?
We should do, yeah.
It'll probably even fire up some of my Tamias, this thing will. And it's
I bet.
20.7 to watt hours, Rob?
Yep.
Pretty good. And then you've got your balance charger that comes with it. We've got a screwdriver, we've got a set of spare body clips and your wrench, and then we've got that alternative front bumper which it says that we need to put on as beginners, but I don't know if I'm going to put this on, Rob. I have seen other people smash these things up, but hopefully where we're going to take it there won't be anything. I've said the wrong thing now, haven't I? I'm going to break it, aren't
Probably,
I?
but
I think
hopefully, you know.
if you put that on there, I don't know, I don't like it.
No.
I think definitely a brilliant thing to have with the kit, sorry, with the car. You know, especially if you're a beginner or you've got youngsters, obviously being supervised because this is for 14 years and up. But yeah, I would fit that definitely for anyone that was inexperienced. A really good thing to have with it, I must say. And just for a laugh, with the last quick thing, we're going to look at the manual, because I did have a flick through earlier and I was just showing Rob a bit that made me laugh about it. So I know it's only a little thing, but so here it is, where it shows you how to set up the steering rate, or the steering rate knob. That's for Pete, steering rate knob. The conclusion is the steering rate button from 0 to 10, you will get wilder turning ratio. Oh, I really fancy that wilder turning ratio, don't you? But yeah, so it does, you know, nice and simple, shows you how to set it all up. And you've also got exploded diagrams, so for maintenance and so on, which is pretty cool.
Excellent.
And you've got spare parts, so it looks like spare parts are also available.
Exciting.
So a quick look at the transmitter, just have a look at the controls we've got on the top there. You got that in focus, Rob?
I have.
We've got the throttle trim, obviously from 0 to up, so we can set it to the slowest speed, obviously right up to maximum. Then we've got the steering rate, which is the amount that the wheels will actually turn from left to right. So for those top speed runs, we'll probably turn that down.
Yeah,
hopefully stop from spinning the car over. And then finally we've got the steering trim, which just sets the central position for the wheels, really, to hopefully get it driving in a straight line. You've got your reverses for the throttle and the steering, and that's your lot. That's all you need, really, isn't it, mate?
It is.
So I think what we need to do now is go and take this for a speed test.
I think we should, shouldn't we?
Let's do it, mate.
Yep.
Right then, so this is going to be the speed test run. Got Rob with me again, and we've come to this deserted car park. Give him a show, Rob.
Yeah. Quite a long run, hopefully.
And don't take the mickey, but I've gone and put the sissy bar on, haven't I?
He's a horse.
I've had to put the bumper on, guys, because earlier we did try this at the local park and I couldn't get the thing to go in a straight line, and I'm not kidding you, this thing's quick, ain't it, Rob?
8.5.
I was a bit scared, to be honest with you. I didn't want to hit anything, or I didn't want to hit anyone, which is more the point. So we've come to this place, we're going to try and get it dialed in and see if it'll get anywhere near 40 mile an hour.
Yeah.
From first impressions earlier, I think it might, but we'll see.
Yeah, I was definitely over 30, mate.
Yep, let's do it, Rob.
Okay, dude, we've got 0 on. It's probably upside down, but
yeah, still shows 0.
I can still see 0, yeah, so let's give it a go.
I'm turning the steering right down, Rob.
Right, and I'm zooming right out because I'll never follow it if I don't.
Right, it's not centering very well, is it?
It's not.
Can you see? So yeah, that's the problem I'm having, guys. And you see that? That's centered. It seems to center that way. Anyway, we'll give it a go. Try and get it trimmed up. Pulling to the left. Give it a half throttle run. You all right, Rob?
Yeah, just about.
Try again. Whoa! Just stop there, mate. The brakes are pretty good, I'll tell you that. I think it's pretty quick, isn't it?
It looks it to me, mate. I'm having trouble following it.
Right, give it a couple more runs.
Oh, missed you on that one.
Did you? I think that was the quickest run, mate. I'll tell you what, it's definitely over 30, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh.
You can't squeeze the power on too much, I tell you, mate. I had to abort that one.
I don't even know. I could have went in the shade.
Wheelie. I can't see it. Right, okay. Try one more then. Try and accelerate gently, because this way.
That was close to our feet, wasn't it?
Bit too close to me feet, mate. I couldn't follow that at all.
Should we bring it in then? That should be enough, shouldn't it?
Should be.
I actually got it flat out, so moment of truth. Don't know which way round here. You're the right way round, Rob. Well,
Wow.
I can see it.
And me.
It's
I don't know
actually-
if this will pick it up.
That's actually faster than quoted. Can you believe
Yeah.
that?
44 mile per hour.
44? Wow! Definitely the fastest car on my channel, mate.
Yes, on both of us.
Well, guys, am I on the... You got me, Rob.
I have, I've got you.
There's the proof. I tell you what, mate. That's amazing for a 1/14 scale car. I don't know what the scale speed of that is, but it's
No.
got to be hundreds of miles an hour.
Yeah.
Hasn't it? So there you go. We've actually run it on the dirt, haven't we?
We have.
So we'll put a bit of footage of that at the end so you can see it does run really well on the dirt as well. And there you go, we've crashed it loads of time, flipped it over, it hasn't broken. It did manage to steer quite well in the end there.
Yeah.
So, okay, sorry about moaning about that, but it wasn't too bad. So, yeah, got to say, thumbs up for this thing. If you're out for a really fast little buggy, this is the one for you guys.
10 off.
See you later.
Bye.
Cheers. Really slow now, mate.
Yeah.